parlays, their scoreboard widgets, their starting lineups, everything that everybody at home sees on the screen. We'll start with the images because we do that for every game. So what you do is, and this is our preview window for up here. So we'll start with this. We're going to take this, we're going to drag it over here. See how I made a box in the corner? And we're going to select, you can just select the first one and then hit play. Now it's going to automatically rotate through all of these. And right there, right now we got it set at 10 seconds. It's going to switch, okay? The last game that this computer did was for football, so we're gonna delete some of these windows because it's for football. Yeah, we don't want. All right, so now I'm gonna get that out of there for a second. So now we're gonna go search for soccer stuff. So we're going to hit the plus sign. It's going to open up, and everything should be fairly close to available right near the top. So we need both the scoreboard widget, that's what this is, okay? We also need a soccer control board here. So how we can search it by last modified, and let's just search by soccer here. There it is. There. So these are the ones that we've been using. This one we've used last. You can see by the date, last modified. And then here we need a control panel in order to be able to run it. And I'll show you a couple of things there quick. So we'll open those. So right here we're in the control panel. Here's where we're going to set the home and away. Home. Click it, then click it again. This is where we'll just put in mascot as Raiders. Team abbreviation, you just do an N, and then change it to maroon. Away, mascot, Twin Hawks, team abbreviation W for Winona, orange. Here's what the widget is going to be. Okay, custom transparent logo. So this one has two, which are the ones I like. So in this one, we're gonna just choose. We can search Heritage Bank, and with this style, you'll see it in a second. I know what it is. So, see how this one is horizontal logo? The widget that we've got, and you'll see in a second, is a horizontal one versus like a square one. If we do square, a lot of times for hockey and stuff, we'll use more of a one in a corner instead of a long one horizontally. Then we'd use Heritage Bank square logo to fit in there. This one also, we're going to search, we're going to have one on each end, so we're going to put Northfield Lives. Same thing, we'll search for the long one. Behind Heritage Bank, I put white behind it to make sure it's stick out. I keep gray. There you can see, you can preview it here, and then you hit overlay, and boom, now it's up there. Okay. Back to the control panel. Here's where we want to, in order to get the, you'll see that I'll click this little eyeball icon, and now the clock shows up on the scoreboard widget. That is most of it for setup. Keep your video short. now because now it won't be like a month or so until maybe you guys set up again. But especially in the winter, Lily, and if there's a lot of nights I end up doing like a hockey game and something over here in the gym, whether it's basketball or wrestling. There's stuff going at the same time. So Joey obviously knows how to do this, but it'd be nice if there was a couple others. Like today, Joey can't be here today. So, all right. So now the next thing, do you want to get an interview?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. You need me to go with you, or you got it?
I think I got it.
That would be great.
You also want me to get starting lineups?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. You want have Ben? Ben, do you want to go down and help get an interview with Coach? Would that be all right? I could. You're gonna have a little more softer, maybe type questions. Go ahead and think for a second if you want.
I usually just ask stuff like how well it's been affecting practice with players who are injured, players who scored a lot of goals last game.
Yeah, this is a little different because it's section playoffs now.
You could ask about what strategy they're going to use now that they've played them before. They played Winona,
Did they?
right?
Yeah, you played Winona. Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
recently.
so just last time.
Yeah.
And we beat them. Ouch.
So yeah, you can ask if there's a different wrinkle compared to the where you just played them, right?
I can record it and you can look at your questions that you have pulled up.
You can have him comment about. Obviously, it's one and done. It's
Winona.
Yeah, I know.
the 3 seed, and Winona's the 6. Well, if Byron loses to Wasika, I don't think so. You able to write this?
Oh, do you want me to?
Yeah, Simon isn't. Yeah.
Good thing I came over.
Right. That's Nick, if everybody doesn't know. Alright. Okay. You know what? I mean, yeah, if you hustle me, but it's already 20 till, so.
Or we can walk down and I can prep him and then you can let me know when you're ready.
So another thing, these are, so I've already gained a lot of trust with you, just so you know, the level of conscientious stuff, thought you put into your graphics, which you probably still crank out in almost no time, but you do a good job. So another thing, so this tape here, so there's a layer of film over the screen, but I always put this tape wherever the scoreboard widget is at. That way, that way for whoever's running the camera can visualize that. Over here, the mixer.
This is Northfield Raider Boys Soccer. Today, our Northfield Raider Boys Soccer team is hosting the Winona Windhawks in the section quarterfinal matchup. Hello, I'm tonight's play-by-play Ben Heinrichs, and Liam O'Neill is tonight's color announcer, with Ren Becker running the cameras and Madison Hansen producing. So the Raiders out here tonight with a good start. They've had a pretty successful second half of their season. So, yeah, looking good for the Raiders coming into sections this week. The Raiders are the 3 seed, and I believe the Winona Windhawks are the 7th seed.
And the Winona Windhawks, they only have a record of 1-7-1 a conference record of 1-7-1. Overall, they are 1-9-2. Raiders with a 4-6 conference record and a 6-7 overall record. So, a lot of these conference teams not doing very good against each other. A lot of games trading off. Although, obviously, a really good help for the Raiders is that we played this team. We streamed that game live on NorthfieldLive.com on Tuesday, where the Raiders won 5-2. So, the Raiders kind of might already have the number of this Windhawks team. Hopefully they can repeat their performance on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I will say, Liam, after last week's game on Tuesday, I did find out what a Windhawk is, and there is no such thing as a Windhawk. It's not an actual animal. It's just a common mascot here in the United States.
Yeah, well, glad to know that the Raiders are a real mascot, although we're under some mascot revisions here in Northfield. But Raiders versus Windhawks coming up soon. Raiders as the top team going in here as a 3 seed coming in. As if they get the win here, they will be looking to play Byron in the section semifinals. So hopefully the boys can get there. I believe the girls are playing tonight too in their first section game. Forget who they're playing. I think it's another W city. I think it's Waseca. So the girls, they're taking on Waseca tonight. We wish them good luck going into their first sections game. So we're gonna cut to a few messages here. Be back to you in a bit for kickoff at NorthfieldLive.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
What if you could choose to make a positive difference in the lives of others just by where you choose to bank? When you bank with Hometown Credit Union, you are participating in a not-for-profit cooperative. We proudly reinvest into our communities through free financial education to people of all ages. We believe people can make better money decisions when equipped with the financial knowledge they need. Learn more about how you can join Hometown to make a difference and support our financial education outreach at www.hometowncu.coop.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com, where we're going to be bringing your starting lineups here in a second. Senor Cade, Spanish teacher, to announce the lineups.
So the Raiders coming into this game with some similar tactics. I believe that the Northfield Raiders are having a more of a defensive formation for tonight's game. After the last game against the Winona Windhawks, they got scored on twice on 2 corner kicks, I believe. So that's something that the Raiders are definitely watching out for tonight, with a little bit more of a defensive formation going for them.
Yeah, and I mean, the Raiders, obviously, having played the Windhawks very recently, the game planning wasn't as hard for them as compared to some of the other teams that they might face if they beat the Windhawks today in this sections game.
The visiting team lineups here coming from Richie Eye Clinic, and some are free of contacts up to $500 off all LASIK treatments.
We'll now join the PA announcer, Senor Cade, to announce the visiting starting lineups.
The Northfield High School Sportsmanship Mission Statement, written by NHS student athletes, reads as follows. As student athletes of Northfield High School, we pledge to show respect for each other and our opponents. We ask that all fans join us in displaying and practicing positive school spirit without degrading officials or participants and fans from opposing schools. Cheer for your team, not against the opponents. And now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visiting Windhawks. In goal, a junior, number 0, Owen Ellefson. In the midfield, an 8th grader, number 2, Sergio Carrion. Also in the midfield, a senior, number 4, Evan Bucknam. At forward, a junior, number 5, Olin Overog. Defending for the Windhawks, a senior captain, number 6, Tyler Kilner. Also on the defense, a senior captain, number 8, Dip Roca. In the midfield, a captain, number 10, Niall Abdel Majid. Also in the midfield for the Windhawks, a sophomore, number 11, Seth Watkins. Rounding out the midfield for the Windhawks, a freshman, number 14, Jose Carrion. At striker, a senior, number 21, Tice Larson. And rounding out the starting lineup for head coach Oscar Uribe is a senior, number 24, McKay Schultz. And now put your hands together for your Northfield Raiders. Starting in goal, a senior captain, number 0, Zach Brayland. Listed as a defender, a senior, number 3, Jens Kasten, captain. In the midfield, a senior, number 5, Elliot Pontau. At striker, senior sensation, number 6, Steven Kalistad. Also at striker, senior captain, number 7, Manny Ramirez. In the midfield, a junior, number 10, Tate Narvison. Defending for your Raiders, a senior, number 11, Sam Swedin. In the midfield, a senior, number 12, Ruben Menk. In the midfield, a sophomore, number 18, Anthony Baez. Defending for the Raiders, a sophomore, number 20, Marcos Gallardo. And rounding out the starting lineup, in the midfield, a senior, number 23, Garrison Giza. The head coach of the Raiders is Cal Steinhoff. His assistant coaches are Doug Seymour, Nikki Vasquez, Zach Brayland, and Jens Kasten. And now let's remove our caps for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Look to River Valley Eye Professionals in Northfield for all of your eye care essentials. Our compassionate team is proud to offer state-of-the-art, innovative technologies to provide a wide array of eye care services, including routine examinations, treatment of ocular disease, dry eye management, surgical co-management, and more. With over 500 designer frames, River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com, where kickoff is almost underway. The Northfield Raiders versus Winona Windhawks section quarterfinals.
The Raiders and Winona both looking to fight out a hard, well-played game tonight to move on and advance into the section tournament. And kickoff is here. Ball is off to Ruben Mank as he kicks it up. And it's at the feet of the Windhawks. Game coming in hard and early. Raiders with the ball at the feet of Anthony Baez looking for Elliot Pontau on the left side there, but it's at the hands of the Windhawk goalkeeper. Winona with the ball now, looking for it to go high and wide. Tate Narvison to control it out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in. Already right away in this game, both teams getting up early, playing hard right away. Good to see from both teams.
Yeah, some really quick-paced soccer already. So there's another header by Marcos Gallardo.
Garrison Giza on the ball now. Looks for Kalstead in the middle, but it'll go to the feet of the Windhawks. Still with the Windhawks now as Marcos Gallardo takes a step. Windhawks on the outside. Sam Swedin to hustle and clear the ball down the field. Looking for Tate Narveson on the run. It'll be at the feet of Kalstead now. Kalstead looking outside. Little slip there. Feels a little wet tonight, but not as bad as last week when the Raiders played the Windhawks when it was raining. At the feet of Baez now. Baez looking for options. It's at the feet of the Windhawks again as Elliot Pontow recovers and wins the ball back. Elliot Pontow looking square to Anthony Baez. Baez looking to switch it to Tate Narveson. Tate Narveson back to Caston. Caston on the back line looking into the middle to Menk. Menk with time. He'll find his option. Manny Ramirez in the middle, but it's won over by the Windhawks. As the Windhawks go hard and wide coming into the box, it'll be Sam Swedin to stop the ball now. Ball's in the air. Controlled by Elliot Pontow. Anthony Baez to Menk. Menk to Narveson. Just under the legs of Narveson as Elliot Pontow controls the ball. Off the feet of the Windhawks. It's the Raiders throw-in. Marcos Gallardo to take the throw here for the Raiders. It'll come into Manny Ramirez. Ramirez trying to turn. Kicked out by the Windhawks. It's a Raider throw-in. To the feet of Narveson. Narveson to Pontow. Pontow to Ramirez. Good 1-2 passing by the Raiders there as Ramirez takes a shot. It's blocked by the Windhawks. Menk to Baez. Baez on the ball now. He'll look for Giza. Giza with his first touch on the ball. It's at the feet of the Windhawks now. Windhawks try to play it deep. Sam Swedin there to clear out the ball. Still at the feet of the Windhawks as they have a good through ball down the line. Jens Caston to make a play on the ball now. Still at the feet of the Windhawks as the Windhawks try to make something happen. They're in the box, but it's kicked out by Jens Caston. Looking for Anthony Baez. Back at the feet of the Windhawks. Windhawks playing hard in the final third of the Raiders' territory. But it's the Raiders throw-in. Here to be taken by Jens Caston with just 4 minutes into this game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
This is a much more fast-paced game than we saw on Tuesday. The Windhawks are doing a much better job offensively of maintaining possession. That was a key part of that game for the Raiders, was just maintaining that possession and making sure the Windhawks didn't get a lot of chances on goal.
Ball at the feet of the Windhawks now as it's kicked out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in. Windhawks looking to move it up quickly here, possibly switch the field and get an opportunity on net early into this game. Ball coming in now, won over by Garrison Giza, but it's back. It's at the feet of Steven Kalstead with a break, looking for Manny Ramirez. It'll go wide to Windhawk goalkeeper as he collects it in his box. Good look by Kalstead there for Ramirez on the run. Ramirez, a player that we've seen this season. He has lots of pace, lots of speed that he really uses during the games, and that's definitely a factor for this Raiders team.
And Manny Ramirez obviously has been a huge part of this Raiders teams, as he has teams in the past. He was amazing for the Raiders last year, as he's now a captain and looking to help the Raiders maybe win a state bid this year.
Winona with a great deep ball into Raiders territory there. They look into the middle, controlled by Sam Swedin. Anthony Baez on the ball. He'll go down. Ball's kicked out, played up by the Windhawks. Tate Narveson on it now. Narveson looking for options. He'll take it on his own, going down the line, and it's kicked out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in. Something you'll definitely see in these varsity games, something we've been seeing all season long. Lots of long, deep throw-ins that you really don't see at any other level. Ball's kicked up. Coming into the box for Zach Brayland. He'll collect it. Zach Brayland, senior goalkeeper and captain, with his first touch on the ball. Brayland this season having a streak of great distribution, as that kick will go out for Steven Kalstead.
And we saw Zach Brayland in in the Raiders' first game against the Windhawks, in which he actually had an assist bombing it deep to, I believe it was Steven Kallestad. So, I mean, we've seen his distribution, and, I mean, he has a leg on him, too. He's able to get his goal kicks well past the halfway point on that field.
And that ball will go out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Jens Casson to take the throw here. Casson on the far side. It's coming in, looking for Narveson. It's at the feet of Narveson. Narveson with a break. He balls high and wide for Elliot Pontow. Pontow keeps it in, but it's kicked out of bounds by the Windhawks. It's a Raider throw-in. Great look by Narveson there. Way to find Elliot Pontow on the run on the outside. It's into the middle for the Raiders. Anthony Baez on the ball. Tate Narveson into the middle, working his way through. Windhawks try to clear it out here. They'll get it out wide. Elliot Pontow with a fast recovery here. Windhawks taking their space down the line. Elliot Pontow gets back, just misses it. Windhawks with a chance. Stopped by Marcos Gallardo, the sophomore. Anthony Baez with a great tackle there. It's back at the feet of the Windhawks as the Windhawks move into the middle. Raiders just can't seem to stop the Windhawks here. Windhawks playing really great offensively. Looking for the through ball. Cleared out by Narveson. It's put back into the Raiders territory for the Windhawks. It's called a handball on Narveson. Just about the 30-yard line in Raiders territory. Windhawks play it quick. Sam Swedin to clear out of bounds. Great quick thinking there by the Windhawks. They almost had the chance. Sam Swedin with a great defensive play there to get it out of bounds.
And these Windhawks have just completely flipped the script on the Raiders. They've had much more time of possession than they had in their first game, and the Raiders seem to be almost on the ropes here as they are constantly on defense.
Windhawks with the ball now, looking back, and then deep again. Marcos Gallardo with a great header, going down line to Manny Ramirez. Ramirez with space. It's kicked back into Raiders territory by the Windhawks. And out wide by Ruben Mank. Jens Cassidy on the ball. Looking for options. He'll play Swedin. Swedin with pressure on. He'll play. Narveson leaves it. Great play by Narveson. It goes to Elliot Pontow with space. He's got pressure on. He'll look for Garrison Giza. Great switch by Elliot Pontow. Giza into the box looking for Manny Ramirez. Ramirez has the ball won over by the Windhawks. Windhawks trying to get it back upfield. Pontow playing Kallestad looking for Ramirez. Ball high into the air, controlled by Ruben Mank. Tate Narveson gets fouled by the number 5 for the Windhawks. There'll be a Raider free kick just around the 30-yard line, this time in the Windhawks half.
Yeah, great job by the Raiders starting to gain more possession and kind of slow the game down and keep that pressure in the Windhawks half of the field. That was a key component to their win on Tuesday, in which they dominated the possession.
Marcos Gallardo with the kick there. It'll just go a little bit too low. Garrison Giza on the ball now. It'll be out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Giza to take the throw here for the Raiders. Raiders looking for something to happen. Almost 10 minutes into this half on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Still no goals yet for either team. Raiders looking to put a goal in quickly here. Giza to take the throw again. Coming in, looking for Narveson. It'll be off Anthony Baez at the feet of the Windhawks. Kicked out of bounds for another Raiders throw-in. Casson with a deep throw. Looking for Steven Kallestad. Kallestad to Giza. Giza takes a hard touch. It's kicked out of bounds by the Windhawks. Another Raider throw-in.
Now the Raiders now getting that possession back that has been a big key to them this season. So it's good to see them kind of get back into form after a rough couple of minutes to start the game.
Raiders looking good now as they're deep into the Windhawks half. Looking for options. Trying to get it into the middle. Giza to take the throw again. Giza comes in looking for Narveson. Off the chest of Narveson. He turns. He looks into the box. And it's at the feet of Giza. Giza takes the shot. It's kicked up to Ruben Mank. Anthony Baez and Ruben Menk on the ball. Baez will win it over in a battle with the Windhawks player there. It's to the feet of Ruben Menk. Menk to Pontel. Pontel looking for options. He'll try to play Manny Ramirez, but it's kicked high and wide. Marcos Gallardo to take it to Sam Swedin. Swedin with a great slide tackle there. And then Caston to put it up. Looking for Steven Kalstead on the run. It'll find Steven Kalstead. The assistant referee will call it out of bounds for Windhawk throw-in.
Yeah, great recovery by Sam Swedin. An amazing slide tackle as that pass just went a bit too long and almost landed at the feet of the Windhawks. Great job by him on that recovery, making sure that the Windhawks didn't get a chance on goal.
Windhawks with the ball in here. Tate Narveson on the ball. Still at the feet of the Windhawks. And it's kicked out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Something that we definitely saw in the last game against the Windhawks versus the Raiders. Lots of throw-ins for both teams in that game. Lots of stoppages in play. But definitely lots of good deep throw-ins that you definitely see at this varsity level.
Yeah, and obviously a lot of clearances happening as sort of both of these teams have just played some really good offense, and the defense is just trying to recover, forcing a lot of throw-ins as the Raiders get it once again on a counterattack, although it's intercepted by the Windhawks.
Marcos Gallardo on the ball now. It's up to Sam Swedin. Swedin will kick it out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in. Good save by Sam Swedin there.
That one thrown just right out of bounds for a goal kick. So another great play by Sam Swedin, not only stopping the ball, but making sure that he slid it out in front of the baseline. So it would be a short field throw-in instead of a corner kick.
Senior goalkeeper Zach Braylon taking the kick here. It's coming high and deep to Elliot Pontel. Off the head of Pontel. Booted up by the Windhawks. Controlled back by Sam Swedin. Zach Braylon to control it now. Braylon looking for options up top. The Raiders pushing up now, trying to make something happen. Braylon will play it short to Caston. Not something we see quite often from the Raiders. Manny Ramirez goes down, looking for the foul. But it's Anthony Baez on the ball now. He'll play Ruben Menk. Ruben Menk to Kalstead. Kalstead into space. Using his pace, he'll look for Manny Ramirez. And he'll go to the hands of the Windhawk goalkeeper. Manny Ramirez most likely offsides there.
Yeah, that one was just deflected too off of a Windhawks defender. And I mean, what a move by Kalstead, just getting that quick little step, that little touch on the ball to get it around his defender.
Great touch by Jens Caston there. Getting it up. It's at the feet of Ramirez now. Ramirez looking for options. He'll play Baez. Baez to Giza. Giza back to Caston. Caston looking deep to Anthony Baez. Baez with time, trying to find options. A little battle going on there on the far side. Giza kicks it up and over the Windhawks players as he challenges the ball. It's kicked up by the Windhawks. At the feet, great stop by Ruben Menk there. It'll be called a free kick. Yeah, free kick here for the Windhawks.
I don't know if that one was on Ruben Menk. I was kind of thinking they were going to call it on the Windhawks defender there, as he seemed to have kind of tripped up Menk.
Yeah, you just really can't challenge from behind like that. However, it was from both sides. But referees holding their own, staying with their calls. Windhawk kick coming here. Coming in deep on the far side. It's up into the middle at the feet of the Windhawks. Kicked out by Anthony Baez. Giza looking for options. It's kicked back into Raider territory. Jens Caston defending now. Great defense by Jens Caston as he's thrown to the ground on that far side there. It's a Windhawk throw-in. Windhawks making look something happen here with just under 25 minutes left. Still 0-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, and obviously the Raiders maybe slightly disappointed by not having scored so far in this game, as I believe it only took about 6 minutes for them to score in their first matchup here against Winona on Tuesday.
Again, the Raiders with a little bit more of a defensive mindset for this game today. And it's definitely showing as the Raiders have been playing some good defense against the Windhawks in their fast attacks. Ball up in the air, off the head of Calced, off the head of Giza. Manny Ramirez stepping on the ball now. It'll be a foul called on the Windhawks. It's a Raider free kick just before half field.
Yeah, just a bit too much contact there, and especially with the headers, it's a dangerous play, especially with all the different heads going for one ball. It's a really high risk of concussion, so good by the ref to make sure that a lot of the contact that can come on those headers is going to be called today.
Jens Kasten to take the kick here. Raiders pressing high, standing on the 18-yard line, just on the outside of the goal box. Kasten, kick coming in deep here, looking for options, just over the head of Giza and out of bounds for a Windhawk goal kick.
Yeah, and what a leg by Jens Kasten. I mean, he kicked that one from right about midfield all the way out of bounds. He's a phenomenal player for the Raiders, the senior captain. He's a 3-sport athlete, maybe looking to make it 4 this spring, as he'll play ultimate frisbee and possibly track and field.
It's a Windhawk throw-in here. Windhawks using their strategy so far of kicking it deep down line with some great through balls, and then hopefully using their speed up top to get past the Raiders' defense. Raiders' defense holding on, though. Ball's played up. Sam Swadine, key player back there. He kicks it up to over the head of Manny Ramirez. Windhawks kick it up into the middle. Tate Narveson, or Elliot Pontau even, to back to Gallardo, looking for Manny Ramirez, but it's just out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in.
Yeah, another player with quite a leg is Sam Swadine. There's a reason he's playing that interior defense. I mean, he was off balance and with his off leg and still booted it down to midfield.
Deep ball by Narveson there. It'll be collected by a Windhawk goalkeeper. Raiders looking to defend here as they have almost their entire team in their own half of the field here, playing defensively. Ruben Mank to Manny Ramirez, but it's turned over to the Windhawks. Windhawks playing it deep. It'll get through. Coming to Zach Braylon, who'll clear it out high upfield. Windhawks with almost a chance there, but great play by Zach Braylon, kicking up back upfield. Giza to control it on the far side. He'll make a play on it. It's kicked out of bounds by the Windhawks. Raider throw-in. Raiders looking to make something happen here. Just about 20 minutes left. 10 minutes into this game. Still scoreless for both teams on the Heritage Bank scoreboard tonight. It's at the feet of Baez. Baez looking for options. It's kicked up again by the Windhawks. Out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Number 3, Jens Kasten, also a senior captain, taking the throw here. Ruben Mank open in the middle. Kasten goes down line, or into the middle even. It's at the feet of Mank now. Mank on net. It'll just go wide as the Windhawk goalkeeper controls it. In the hands of the Windhawk goalkeeper. Windhawks pushing up the field, hoping to play a long ball here and running onto the through balls. It's coming high. One over by the Windhawks and then back by the Raiders as it's at the feet of Giza. Giza with a deep ball looking for Manny Ramirez. Ball's just a little bit too hard as it's in the hands of the Windhawk goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's one thing that the Raiders haven't really gotten so far is just a really clean look on net and a shot even. A lot of their through balls have gone just a bit too strong and fall into the hands of the goalkeeper. So that's definitely one thing if you're the Raiders to look to start getting. That's kind of how we scored all those goals last game, is just breaking down the goalkeeper and making sure that we had those opportunities.
Marcos Gallardo with a great step there. Elliot Pontel looking for Manny Ramirez. Maybe a little miscommunication there as it's to number 12, Ruben Mank. Mank taking his space. He'll play Giza. Giza on the outside. Getting tackled in the back. He'll hang on to it. He'll play Marcos Gallardo. Marcos looking for Elliot Pontel. Off the feet of Pontel. He'll stay in bounds to the feet of Narveson. Narveson in trouble. It's kicked out of bounds by the Windhawks. It's a Raider throw-in. Marcos Gallardo, sophomore number 20, to take the throw here. He'll play Manny Ramirez. Ramirez with a good touch. Ramirez using his pace, but it's just kicked out of bounds. It's a Windhawk throw-in. Both teams playing really well here in this first half. Both fighting for possession and opportunities on net. Just haven't really seen any yet in this first half. Ball's played in deep here by the Windhawks over the head of Gallardo. To the feet of Sam Swedin. Swedin to Braylon. Braylon controls it. Out to the feet of Pontel. Pontel playing Ramirez. Ramirez with a hard touch. Goes to the feet of the Windhawks. Windhawks playing it back. Windhawks looking in the middle. Great step by Tate Narveson there. It'll be called a foul on the Windhawks. The Raiders in a dangerous position here, hoping to make something happen with 17 minutes and 40 seconds in this first half.
Yeah, the free kick going to be taken by...
That's Marcos Gallardo.
Marcos Gallardo, sorry. Yeah, I don't know if that one was really a foul. It kind of looked like he tripped there as the free kick is up. Looking for a Raider head. That one will get headed out of bounds. Raiders to retain possession.
Anthony Baez on the ball. He'll win it over. Game still on. He plays it to Calstead. Calstead looking for options. He'll go to Tate Narveson. Narveson looking for something to happen. Great through ball to Elliot Pontel. Pontel looking in the middle. Just to the feet of the Windhawks, however. Marcos Gallardo with a great step. It'll go out of bounds. It's a Windhawk throw-in. Great play by Tate Narveson there to Elliot Pontel on the run. Raiders just couldn't find the opportunity in the middle. It's up to the Windhawks now with the throw-in. Raiders dropping back, getting on the defensive side. Sam Swedin with a great step there. It's Anthony Baez with pace. He has the ball. Anthony Baez taking his space. Looking for options. He'll play Steven Calstead on the run. Calstead with a great cut. Plays looking for Narveson there. It'll be just too short as it's at the feet of Mank. Mank playing it in. Looking for Manny Ramirez. It's going deep into Raider territory. Sam Swedin on the ball now. Windhawks with light pressure here. They'll go to Marcos Gallardo. Gallardo quickly to Narveson. Narveson to Mank. Great 1-2s there by the Raiders. Great ball by Ruben Mank. Hopefully looking for Garrison Giza on the run there. Controlled out of bounds by Jens Kasten on the back line. It's a Windhawk throw-in. Considerably deep into Raider territory here. Windhawks looking to get the first goal of the game here.
Yeah, and I mean, the possession game has just gone really back and forth between the Raiders and the Windhawks. It's definitely much closer to a 50-50 split than we saw on Tuesday, where the Raiders dominated possession and in turn winning 5-2.
Windhawks with the throw-in again. Winona really looking to make something happen here. Get a shot on net. Test out keeper Zach Brayland as it's headed out by Narveson. Raiders trying to get it upfield. One over by Anthony Baez again. It's at the feet of Ramirez. Ramirez trying to play Garrison Giza. Back at the feet of Ramirez. He'll weave through the defenders. Plays Giza on the run. It'll just go out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Raiders pushing up now. That back line coming up. Substitutions coming in for the Raiders. Number 14, Gio Alfaro, and number 16, Gabe Heinrichs. Two key players that we've seen for the Raiders. Definite quality substitutions that we've seen this season. Coming out of the game for the Raiders, Anthony Baez and Garrison Giza. both having 2 really good games so far, maintaining possession. Great hustle, well done by them.
And those 2 substitutions that just came in for the Raiders, both seniors. This Raiders team with a senior class size of 23. There's the first shot on net by the Raiders coming the feet of, I believe it was Giovanni Alfaro. So the Raiders kind of picking it up, a bit of a weaker shot, but a shot is a shot. But yeah, 23 seniors as we got to see a lot of them on senior night last Tuesday against these Windhawks. So definitely going to need some of these younger guys to step up next year, as we're going to have a lot more rising juniors and sophomores too on this team compared to how many seniors we'll have next year.
Yeah, considerably smaller future senior class next year, and the sophomores this year in the Raider boys soccer program. There's lots of sophomores, so hopefully we see some good things from them, like Anthony Baez, Josue Santoyo, and Marcos Gallardo.
Yeah, a lot of young talent on this team, and I know another guy that you're a big fan of, Theo Menk, the backup goalkeeper tonight. He'll be backing up Zach Braylon. We saw him get his first action on Tuesday, so bright future for the Raiders.
It's at the feet of the Windhawks here. Windhawks coming in deep. It'll be at the feet of the Windhawks still. Sam Swadine, he slips. Windhawks with a chance on net, and it'll go wide of the net. Great chance by the Windhawks there. Well done by them, playing hard offensively, getting that shot on net. Just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, lucky break by the Raiders. That one just went too far right. That was a great opportunity by the Windhawks. And I mean, if I'm the Raiders defense, that's got to rattle you and put a spark under you that we got to get going. I mean, 0-0, 12 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. These Raiders got to get something going.
Definitely not the score line that I would think the Raiders were thinking of after their 5-2 win against the Windhawks. Also, the Windhawks hoping to also get on the board here in the first half, but yet the scoreboard still 0-0. At the feet of Manny Ramirez now. Ramirez takes a touch out wide. Still at the feet of Ramirez. He plays Calistad back to Ramirez. Ramirez cuts inside. Shot on net to the hands of the goalkeeper. Well done by Calistad and Ramirez there. Good play by the Raiders.
Yeah, great shot on net by Manny Ramirez. That was a strong shot. Unfortunately, just right at the hands of the keeper, but obviously the Raiders getting a lot more opportunities and getting some decent shots too on net. So that handball there will be called on the Windhawks, a Raiders free kick.
Raiders looking played up here. Trying to get something in this first half. Not only is it important to score in this first half, but be the first goal of the game to really have that to hold over the Windhawks.
Yeah, and I mean, whatever team scores first is definitely going to go into the half with some big momentum. As that free kick now coming to Manny Ramirez. Shot possibly in the air, still in the box. Raiders now with the ball. Elliot Pontau, he's pushed over. No foul called on the play. Windhawks ball.
Marcos Gallardo with great hustle there. Marcos on the ball. And it'll be tackled out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in.
Yeah, good clean slide tackle by Marcos Gallardo. It was a great play.
It'll be called a Raider throw-in. Throw-in for the Raiders here.
Yeah, as now Joandy Garibo looks to sub in for the Raiders. He's a junior striker for them. So he'll be taking off Steven Calistad. They'll give him a little rest break after he's been running up and down the field.
With some of the younger players on this team being quality substitutions for the Raiders now, we can definitely give some of the starters a break and then keep fresh legs on the field for the Raiders, which is definitely a key aspect for this team to stay playing hard throughout the game.
Yeah, these Raiders starters are going to need their rest, as they're going to have a battle of a second half coming up if they can't get on the board early in this first half. So now the throw-in, Elliot Pontau looks in.
at the feet of Narveson here. Narveson with some great turns there at the feet of Ramirez. He'll just miss the ball in the turn. He'll get the turn. It's a free kick called for the Raiders as Ramirez goes down.
Yeah, we saw Ramirez go down in the game on Tuesday, too, against the Windhawks. He got injured, but luckily was able to return to the game. We really hope he doesn't get injured again in this game, as he's going to be a big player coming up if they win this sections game.
Marcos Gallardo take the kick here, coming in deep, straight to the hands of the Windhawk goalkeeper.
Yeah, just a little too deep by Marcos Gallardo on the free kick there. Just too hard for any Raiders to get their heads on it.
Ball coming up high here to the head of Pontal. Kicked up by the Windhawks. Ruben Mank with some good pressure there. Elliot Pontal letting it out of bounds for Marcos Gallardo to take the throw-in. Gallardo looking for Ramirez. Ramirez looking for options, trying to turn. He'll play Gallardo. Gallardo is fouled just about at the half line. Ref calming down the Windhawks here.
Yeah, that was a pretty blatant foul by the Windhawks there. He just kind of took down Marcos.
Gallardo to take the kick here. Gallardo coming in with the kick. Looking for the head of Narveson. He'll find the feet of Gio Alfaro. Narveson looking for Pontal or Ramirez on the outside there. It'll just go out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in. Windhawks hoping to get it back up field here for something to happen.
Or a free kick.
It's a free kick called for the Windhawks.
Yeah, 7 minutes and 20 seconds left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard, as currently 0-0 on your scoreboard.
Great ball by Gabe Heinrichs there. Looking for, I believe that's Gio Alfaro, Joandy Garibo, who gets fouled. It's called a Raiders free kick in a dangerous position for the Raiders.
Yeah, and the Windhawks are getting pretty frustrated with the refs there. Maybe we'll see a card come out of the ref soon if they keep it up.
Raiders have practiced similar set pieces and free kicks just like this one. Gabe Heinrichs to take the kick here. He looks to move it in the middle, and the Raiders get a shot on net. Ball coming in here. It'll go to the hands of the goalkeeper. Raiders just not able to capitalize there. Windhawks looking to push up, move up the field quickly as it's coming high and wide. It's into the middle for Ruben Menk, but it's at the feet of Tate Narveson now. Narveson winning it back over. Narveson taking his space, and he's fouled again from behind. Ref calls time. Ref digs into his pocket for a yellow card against the Windhawks.
That's a good precedent to set if you're the referee. There's been numerous penalties now on the Windhawks, and it's good to get it in the books and make sure that the Windhawks maybe play a little lighter here.
Out of the game for the Windhawks, all in Overhang with the yellow card there. Manny Ramirez, senior captain, to take the free kick here. Hopefully the Raiders can capitalize off of this very dangerous and score possible position.
Yeah, Manny Ramirez maybe to take just a direct shot on net here. As I mean, he is a great free kick taker, and obviously well within his range, being about 10 yards outside of the box. As he'll be defended by the wall set up by the Windhawks.
Raiders really looking to capitalize here with 6 minutes left in this first half. The scoreboard still scoreless. 0-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard so far. As the kick comes in, it's to the hands of the Windhawk goalkeeper. Another great save by the Windhawk goalkeeper there. Raiders just not able to capitalize again. Raiders really wanting that first goal of the game. Just not able to get it quite yet. as the ball comes in to the high into the middle here. It's over the head of Narveson. Ruben Mank pushed in the back. Mank goes down. It's another free kick for the Raiders.
Yeah, Winona's got to start laying off on the physicality. They've been getting these fouls called on them almost every time they try to maybe put some hands on the Windhawks, as the ref now talking to both Jens Kasten and the Windhawks player on that foul. I believe that's number 11, Seth Watkins, the striker for the Windhawks.
Jens Kasten to take the kick here. It's coming in deep, right about the 18-yard line. It's headed up by the Windhawks, but controlled by Elliot Pontel. Kicked out wide and out of bounds by the Windhawks. It's a Raiders throw-in. Marcos Gallardo to take the throw. Shout out to our ball boys tonight. All of them helping out, keeping this game running smoothly. Kicks. The throw-in's taken back by the referee. Marcos Gallardo asked to back up a little bit. Marcos to take the throw again. Raiders looking to move it up here. He'll play it deep into Ramirez. Ramirez with the touch. He'll go to the Windhawks. Controlled by Gallardo. Windhawks play it in deep. Braylon coming out of his box to clear it back up line to Elliot Pontel. Pontel trying to play Narveson. Pontel with the ball now. Great turn by Pontel, but it'll just go out of bounds. It's a Windhawk throw-in. Windhawks looking to play it quickly here. Ball.
Oh, and they'll call a foul on the Windhawks player. I believe that's number 4, Evan Bucknam, for the Windhawks. He fouled Elliot Pontel, and I mean the refs are having none of the physical play by the Windhawks.
Marcos Gallardo to take the kick here to head of Elliot Pontel. Good kick by Gallardo to the feet of Ruben Mank. Mank looking for Gabe Heinrichs. Heinrichs with a good run on the outside under the legs of the defender. He cuts into the middle. Heinrichs looking for Tate Narveson. Narveson looking for options, so he'll play Marcos Gallardo with time. He'll go back to Narveson. Narveson into space to Marcos. Marcos to Ramirez. Ramirez trying to break through in the middle. Joanny Garibo steps to the ball. Elliot Pontel on the ball now. Pontel wins it over. Garibo. Garibo with the shot. It'll go to the hands of Windhawk goalkeeper. Great play by the Raiders there. All starting with Gabe Heinrichs into Narveson. And then Narveson up the line there.
Yeah, great run by Gabe Heinrichs as he got past 2 of his defenders. Just that shot going a bit wide. Raiders with another great opportunity on net.
Great header there by Gabe Heinrichs again. Heinrichs to take the throw now. He'll play Gio Alfaro. Heinrichs down the line. He'll go down on the ground. It'll be called a fair foul. It's a Windhawk throw in here.
Or fair slide tackle as the Windhawks looking to get another. Or I believe they'll call it a foul on Gabe Heinrichs on the far side for a Windhawks free kick.
Ball going all the way into the Raiders' back line. Marcos Gallardo kicks out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in.
Yeah, there's a minute, 53 seconds left under Heritage Bank scoreboard. Time winding down as one of these teams looks to put the first goal on the scoreboard.
As of now, the Raiders looking to be that team as Joanny Garibo plays out wide to Gabe Heinrichs. Gabe Heinrichs with a great cross to Elliot Pontel. Pontel back to Narveson. Narveson working around his defenders. Plays it into Gio Alfaro. Gio plays Mank. Mank off Windhawks defender. Gabe Heinrichs. Gabe Heinrichs with a great look to Joanny Garibo. Garibo into the box. Manny Ramirez with a header that just goes over the goal. Well done by the Raiders there. Great cross by Gabe Heinrichs. Good look by Tate Narveson. Good through balls by the Raiders, and well done by Joanny Garibo on that cross. Just so many guys to give credit to on that great play, as there's just under a minute left. Still scoreless on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Swadine plays Brayland. Brayland plays it up. over the head of Ramirez. Kicked out of bounds by the Windhawks. It's the Raiders throwing. Not much time. Raiders looking for something to happen here. Gallardo looking for his options. He'll play Manny Ramirez. Ramirez working down the line here. It's kicked out of bounds. It'll be called a Windhawk goal kick. The time taken away in this first half as the kick may or may not come underway here. Time counting down.
I think the Windhawks are just going to keep this one and take it into halftime, as it'll be 0-0 at the end of the first half. Here for the Raiders, we'll have some messages and be back with you to break down that first half. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouth guard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Northfield Retirement Community is honored to be rated an overall 5-star facility by Medicare over 3 key aspects of our facility. We were rated 5 stars with health inspections, 4 stars with staffing, and 5 stars with quality measures, making us the premier 5-star facility in the Northfield area. We owe this great honor to our dedicated and hardworking staff. Thank you, Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com. Here come the coaches' interviews that were brought to us by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. They're unstoppable together. Hey everyone, this is NorthfieldLive.com. We have a home coaches interview with Cale Steinhoff here. I'm Ben Heinrichs. Cale, how are you guys feeling going into this game after the previous matchup against Winona?
We're just happy it's section tournament time. You know, it wouldn't have mattered who our opponent was. We're happy that we're playing under the lights at Memorial Field. We had a positive result against Winona a few weeks ago. We're hoping that we can do that again, but it's a new game on a new night.
Are there any key tactics or players that you'd like to highlight on your team today?
Yeah, so tactically we'll look to move the ball fast. We'll look to be really solid along our back line, win balls in the air, and try to keep Winona locked into their half of the field. Key players to watch. We have so many seniors on this team. In our starting lineup, we've got Stephen Callisted, Manny Ramirez, Garrison Giza, Elliot Pontau, Sam Swedeen, Jens Kasten. We've got Ruben Mank starting. And then off the bench, we'll have even more seniors and some young players to complement them as well. So it's hard for me to point out one player. I think everybody's going to contribute tonight.
And final question here. How do you feel moving forward if you guys pull out the win tonight?
Again, we're happy it's the postseason. We're happy that we're playing, and we'll take it one game at a time and be ecstatic if we're playing again on Thursday.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
That was your coach's interview of Cale Steinhoff, the Raiders head coach, with some words echoing some of the statements that we've been hearing all year. We're going to take a short ad break. Be back to you for the second half on NorthfieldLive.com.
Decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
At Northfield Retirement Community, we offer a wide range of independent living solutions. Our newly renovated and spacious Northwood Pines apartments offer one bedroom plus den in various dimensions and configurations. Feel at home once you've made this space yours at NRC Northwood Pines. Check us out and schedule a tour at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Starting the home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2-story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown veggies, sweet corn, and garlic. Now you can get ready for the fall season at Thomas Gardens with fall flowers and straw bales. They have seeds, topsoil, and worm castings. Grab some locally made maple syrup, honey, and jam. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 4. To shop from a local family business, Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
At Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com, where your Raider boys are taking on the Winona Windhawks in the section quarterfinals as the second half is underway. That first half, obviously, not exactly the result I think the Raiders were expecting. I mean, they took a big lead against the Windhawks in their game here on Tuesday, so a little bad of a result in the first half for the Raiders, keeping it 0-0, although they had some good shots on goal later in the first half, getting back onto their game plan, but the Raiders needing to put one on in the second half.
Raiders are ready with a great chance there. The Northfield Raiders looking with a strong start here in the second half. Also, the Winona Windhawks looking to fight back against the Raiders in the second half. Just under 40 minutes left to go in this section quarterfinal game. The winner goes home. The winner goes on, and the loser goes home after this game tonight.
And if you're the Raiders, you got to put a goal on early. I mean, it's too unpredictable to try and get it later on in the game because, I mean, the Windhawks are just great at counterattacks. Any change of possession could go their way. The Raiders now getting some good pressure in the second half.
For those of you asking at home, what happens if the game ends in a tie tonight? Well, for sections, there will be 2 10-minute halves of overtime, and then preceding that, it'll be a penalty shootout. 5 kick takers in the first round of penalty shootout to decide who wins the game tonight.
Yeah, and obviously, I would like the Raiders to maybe win this one convincingly here in the second half, but I wouldn't mind seeing some penalty shootouts. That would be definitely fun to see.
It'll be kicked out for a Windhawk throw in here. Windhawks looking down the line here. Ball coming in deep off the head of the Windhawks. Controlled back into the middle. Tate Narveson turning with it now. Kicking it wide out of bounds to the other side for another Windhawk throw-in.
Yeah, the Windhawks, similar to how they started the first half, have kind of been dominating possession already getting chances deep into Raider territory as they look to continue that and hopefully for them score a goal.
Windhawks deep in Raiders territory here as it's kicked out by Marcos Gallardo on the far side there. It's a Windhawk throw-in. Windhawks deep in Raider territory here, looking for something to happen for them. Windhawks trying to get on board just as the Raiders on this play here. Throws coming in deep into the box. Headed out by Sam Swedin. Well done by Swedin on that play. Steven Kalstead kicking the ball up, trying to find Manny Ramirez. Windhawks still have possession now, but it's won over by Garrison Giza. Giza playing Ramirez. Ramirez looking for options. He'll take a space. He plays Anthony Baez. Anthony Baez almost tripped up there. It's kicked out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in.
Yeah, Baez just couldn't get it to Giza. That one was a bit too strong. Great job by Garrison Giza pouncing on the ball earlier and getting a nice counterattack for the Raiders.
We saw an aggressive first half by the Winona Windhawks, and they seem to be playing similarly in the second half. Raiders holding on, though, as Tate Narveson has the ball, taking his space, moving around his defender. Tate Narveson breaks down line. He still has the ball as it's kicked out of bounds. It's called a Windhawk goal kick.
Yeah, great run by Tate Narveson. The Raiders already going deep into the Windhawk territory. Hopefully a shot on goal coming soon, as it's going to be imperative that they get on the board early.
Ball coming in deep here. Over the head of Mank at the feet of the Windhawks. Elliot Pontow defending now to Marcos Gallardo to defend it. Ball played in deep for the Windhawks. Windhawks looking into the middle. Great run by the Windhawks. And it's called a foul for the Windhawks just outside the box. I believe that was on possibly Sam Swedin or Marcos Gallardo there.
And that's a lucky break for the Raiders, having that one just outside of the box instead of a penalty kick, as this is going to be probably a game-defining free kick. If the Windhawks score this one, the Raiders are going to be down 1-0 with only about 34 minutes left to play.
Kick coming here for the Windhawks. Windhawks coming in. They'll go just wide of the goal. Ball still in bounds. It'll be called out for a Raider goal kick. Raiders with a lucky break there as the ball just goes wide of the net.
Yeah, that's huge for the Raiders. You cannot give up a goal in the second half. That's honestly, I think this game's going to end it's going to end 1-0 or 0-0 and go all the way to penalties. I mean, whichever way it goes, this is going to be a tight game.
Yeah, definitely in contrast to that first game against the Windhawks just last week, that 5-2 win for the Raiders. The weather definitely affecting that game. However, it's a clear yet cold night here at Memorial Field, as it's Ruben Mank looking into the middle. Kalstead tries to play it back. It's up in the air for Kalstead now, but it's kicked up by the Windhawks to the feet of Tate Narveson now. Narveson running down that ball on the outside, playing Manny Ramirez. Great ball by Narveson, but Windhawks kick it back downfield. It's at the feet of the Windhawks now. Windhawks trying to make something happen. They'll look out wide. Controlled by Marcos Gallardo, but it's in the middle for the Windhawks. Windhawks in a dangerous position. Garrison Giza on the ball now, trying to defend it. It'll be a clear foul on Garrison Giza for the Raiders.
Yeah, and that one's going to be a card for sure, as well. Take an injury timeout. We'll go to some messages and be back to you on NorthfieldLive.com.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com as this free kick is about to be on the way. The Windhawks with another great opportunity to score as Garrison Giza with the foul. I believe he might have received a yellow card on that one.
Yeah, Giza coming out of the game. His substitution, Gabe Heinrich's back into the game. He's in the box there. Raiders really hoping to not give up here on this play. Trying to hold out on that 0-0 score right now, as the Windhawks have a dangerous free kick just off the corner of the box. Windhawks free kick coming in, and it's just over the net. Lucky break by the Raiders there. Raiders looking to hold on here and make a play of their own. Windhawks just not able to capitalize on that free kick there.
Yeah, and the Raiders just need to play cleaner ball. They cannot be giving up penalties like this in dangerous territory.
Keeper Zach Braylon taking the goal kick here with his right foot coming out to the left side over the head of Kalstead. Kalstead with the ball now making a break for it. He's stopped by the Windhawks. Great defensive play by the Windhawks there as it's under Ramirez, cleared up by the Windhawks and out of bounds. It's a Raiders throw-in. Something we've definitely seen from the Windhawks, just lots of strong clearances out of the back. Really just not allowing the Raiders to get any closer into their territory. Definitely an interesting tactic.
Yeah, their defense has been playing great all game. They kind of broke down a little bit towards the end of the half, but they've been really strong so far.
Ball coming in deep here. And it's out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Marcos Gallardo playing it to Ruben Mank. Mank winning it over, but it's out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in. Windhawks trying to get it down line here. Get it back into Raider territory and make something happen. As the throw comes in here, Pontel heads it up. It's Anthony Baez on the ball now, but it's back at the feet of the Windhawks. Gabe Heinrich's running it down in the here now. Heinrich's on the ball. He's jockeying it. Heinrich tries to clear out of bounds. He'll get it down line. Great ball by Heinrich. It'll stay in bounds. To feed the Windhawks. Steven Kalstead blocks that one. Kalstead running it down now. Still at the feet of the Windhawks, however. Tate Narveson running it down. Tate Narveson with the lucky break. Narveson coming out wide. Raiders have the numbers. Narveson still has the ball. Goes to the feet of the Windhawks now. Narveson had what might have been a foul there as the ball is coming in deep. Raiders in trouble here. Keeper Zach Braylon kicks it up. The Windhawks now trying to outnumber the Raiders in their own territory as the Raiders drop back into their defensive formation. It's a Windhawk throw-in on the far side.
Yeah, another dangerous opportunity for the Windhawks. Unfortunately, the Raiders just couldn't get a shot off that great steal by Tate Narveson. That's one thing they sort of struggled with towards the start of the first half, is getting shots on goal. They got some at the tail end of that first half, but that's definitely going to be big for the Raiders. As what a catch by Zach Braylon off a missile of a shot. What a play by him.
Ball coming up high and wide by Braylon, controlled by Ramirez. Coming back to Anthony Baez with pressure on now. It's kicked up by the Windhawks. Cassenda headed out wide, and it's kicked out for a Windhawk throw-in. I believe, that will be a Northfield Raider throw-in. Sam Swedin possibly moving over to take it. It's Jens Casson to take it. Gabe moving up. Jens Casson obviously with a good throw on him. It's coming in deep to Kalstead. Kalstead controls it, but it's at the feet of the Windhawks. Elliot Pontow moving over to play it out to Ramirez. Ramirez with a break here. He'll stay in bounds. One over by the Windhawks. It's kicked out of bounds. Great look by Elliot Pontow there. Well done by him.
Yeah, good run by Manny Ramirez. Just fortunately couldn't get past his last defender, but the Raiders now with a great opportunity. Still have a throw-in.
Heinrich to take the throw here. He's playing Narveson at the feet of Narveson to Heinrich. Heinrich looking for options. He'll play Mank. Mank has space. What will he do? He's playing it in deep. It's a shot on net, and it'll just go wide of the goal.
Yeah, and Mank with a great shot. Just quite far out for Mank, but we saw him with a goal, and I think it was the first game that we had on Northfield Live. He just kind of snuck it right into the goal off what looked to maybe be a cross.
Yeah, Mank scoring against Century, the first goal of the season for the Raiders. Mank definitely with a powerful leg. I mean, if you have the open shot, you might as well take it versus not shooting at all.
Yeah, that's one thing. Definitely the Raiders need shots on goal. I mean, the only way you can score the goal is if it's going at the goal.
Windhawks play the ball up now. It's at the feet of the Windhawks. Jens Kassen defending. Gabe Heinrich dropping back. Good coverage by Sam Swedin in the back as Swedin tries to maintain possession. Swedin forced to kick it off the Windhawks. Great play by Swedin on the line there. It's Jens Kassen to take the Raider throw in now. Referee calling time here. I believe Sam Swedin signed his cleat in the back. It's a Raider throw in here. Raiders really looking to move it up here, get something off of this.
There's no Jens Kasten to take the throw in. He'll look all the way back to Zach Brayland. Brayland now looking to punt it away for the Raiders. It'll get intercepted by the Windhawks. Windhawks still with the ball at midfield as they try to work it in. That's headed out by Anthony Baez. Now at the feet of Steven Kallestad. Kallestad trying to make his way up. He'll get past his defender. Kallestad with room to breathe. Kallestad dribbling up. Now finds Manny Ramirez on the far side. Ramirez with the ball trying to make something happen. Ramirez still with the ball inside of the Winona Windhawks box. Putting the moves on his defenders. Looking for a cross in, and he's tripped! And a penalty! Penalty for the Raiders. Great move by Manny Ramirez as he'll get that call, and a great opportunity for the Raiders.
Great job by Steven Kallestad on that break there, finding Manny Ramirez. Ramirez with some great hustle, working around those defenders. Foul just called on the Windhawks there. Ramirez to take the kick here. Senior captain hoping to score here.
Yeah, great opportunity for the Raiders. This is exactly what they need. Ramirez now just needs to put this one in the back of the net.
And it's a goal for Manny Ramirez. Raiders go up 1-0 against the Windhawks.
That is exactly what the Raiders needed, going up 1-0 early on in this game. So we'll get an instant replay on that goal. Instant replay is brought to you by Community Resource Bank. That's Bank Together. As that great shot by Manny Ramirez on the goal kick. Manny Ramirez, great placement on the ball. It's the shot coming now on your screen. Great placement. Goalie for the Windhawks just goes the other way. The Raiders find the back of the net, taking it 1-0 in the second half.
Raiders with a little bit more fire with them now as Manny Ramirez makes a break down the line. The Windhawks keep it in. They play it deep. Looking for their player up top. It's headed up by Mank. Looking for Baez. Baez will win it over. Baez will get fouled. Steven Kallestad with the ball now. The ref calls the foul on Baez. It's a Raiders free kick.
Yeah, I think the ref giving the Raiders the play-on advantage in that situation just until they had it turned over to the Windhawks. I mean, that goal is going to be huge for the Raiders. That's going to give them a lot more fire and definitely a lot of momentum. So hopefully put on a second to take a nice 1-goal buffer.
Jens Caston taking the kick here, looking out wide. It goes over the head of Pontow and just out of bounds for a Windhawk goal kick.
The Raiders just have to hold on for about 25 and soon to be a half minute, as honestly they just got to get out of this game with the 1-goal lead. I mean, the Windhawks had a great game plan going into this, stopping the Raiders' attack that was so potent against them on Tuesday.
It's Jens Caston to go down here, but it's called in favor of Winona. It's Winona's free kick just above the half line. Winona trying to answer back here against the Raiders' goal just moments ago. It's a free kick for Winona as their players push up on the 18-yard line of the goal box. Zach Braylon getting ready in net as the ball's coming in deep, looking for their players. It's off the head of Mank. Mank, and a shot's on. It's cleared out by Tate Narveson. Elliot Pontow defending now on the outside. It'll be one over, kicked out of bounds, and it's a Windhawk throw-in.
Yeah, great job by Tate Narveson, just putting his body on the line, stopping that shot, and giving the Raiders some room to breathe as now a long throw-in comes deep into the Raiders' box. Cleared out by the Raiders.
Great clear by Ruben Menk there. Great hustle by Manny Ramirez. Anthony Baez with the ball now. He'll try to take it into space. It's won over by the Windhawks. Windhawks get tripped up by Anthony Baez. It's another free kick for the Windhawks. Dangerous position for the Raiders.
As the Raiders need to get back on attack, the Windhawks have been dominating possession in these last couple of minutes. Honestly, I think their best defense is going to be a good offense to close out this second half.
Ball coming in here. Controlled by Gabe Heinrichs on the jump there. Gabe Heinrichs with great clearance. Manny Ramirez running it down at full speed. Cleared out of bounds by the Windhawks. Raiders all pushing up now. Playing quickly here. Tate Narveson looking for options. Elliot Pontow moving over to take the throw in. And now Marcos Gallardo moving all the way up to take the throw. Referee calling time here. He'll be calling it a Raiders throw-in. Not really sure what's going on here.
I think it might have been something about just the Raiders handing off of the ball between Elliot Pontow and Marcos Gallardo.
Raiders having to play more quickly there. It's kicked out by the Windhawks. Marcos Gallardo to take again for the Raiders. Coming in deep, looking for Manny Ramirez. It's kicked up by the Windhawks. Windhawks on the far side now. And it's still at the feet of the Windhawks as they try to play it in deep. Sam Swedin and Jens Caston on the ball now. Jens Caston kicks it out of bounds. So Windhawk throw in further down the line into Raiders territory.
Yeah, good idea by Jens Caston, just getting that one out of there. Letting the Raiders catch their breath and get back on defense.
Throw in coming in here. Marcos Gallardo on the ball. Blocked by Sam Swedin there. Gallardo and Swedin fighting for it. It's kicked into Zach Brayland. Brayland looking for options now. He'll kick it up. It's going long, looking for Manny Ramirez. It'll go short. It's at the feet of Elliot Pontow. Pontow trying to play Ramirez. It's blocked by the Windhawks. Windhawks booted up. Great control by Ruben Menk in the middle. Back of the feet of the Menk. Menk to Heinrichs. Trying to look deep for Steven Kalstead. It's kicked out of bounds for Raiders throw-in.
Yeah, that one just going off the line ref. Just in the wrong spot as he got pelted by that kick as Gabe Heinrichs now on the throw-in looking deep. It'll go back to Baez.
Baez to Mank. Mank looking out wide to Gabe Heinrichs. Gabe Heinrichs steps. He'll win it. Heinrichs looking for options. He needs help. It's won over by the Windhawks. Heinrichs trying to fight for that one as Windhawks kick it out of bounds. Caston to take the throw here. Raiders trying to maintain possession here. Find that shot on net. It's coming in deep. Manny Ramirez on it. Manny still with the ball. Gabe Heinrichs on the overlap. Great play by Gabe there. Good call by Gabe Heinrichs. Gabe Heinrichs now with the throw.
Yeah, that one unfortunately a throw and almost a corner kick for the Raiders.
Gabe Heinrichs taking this throw. Coming in. Now go short to Tate Narveson. Narveson trying to work his way around. It's kicked out for a Raiders corner kick.
And a great opportunity for the Raiders. This corner kick, I mean, if they score here, it's going to be huge.
I believe that's Gabe Heinrichs, number 16, senior for the Raiders, taking the corner here. Raiders piling into the box. Corner coming in here. It's coming in short. It's coming back out wide. Gabe Heinrichs is running it down now. Assistant referee goes up with the flag. It's called offsides on the kick there.
Interesting call.
Or possibly a foul call.
Yeah, I think a foul call seems more possible. I don't see how that could have been offsides. So the ref is now going to be checking with his line judge. I guess some confusion on the field is maybe they'll be calling it a redo corner kick.
I believe it'll be a drop ball for the Raiders here, as there's a miscommunication between the referee and assistant referee. Discussing it now to restart play. It'll most likely be a drop ball for Gabe Heinrichs there at the feet of Heinrichs. Heinrichs playing it in. Steven Calstead with the flick. It just goes wide of the goal. Great quick play by Gabe Heinrichs. A little bit of confusion there. Shot on goal. Just under 20 minutes left. Raiders up 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Referee calling it back for the goal kick. Substitutions coming in. Number 11 back into the game.
Yeah, that's Seth Watkins for the Windhawks. So some confusion on the field. Unfortunately, the Raiders couldn't capitalize on that drop ball, but still some great pressure by them.
Ball coming in here for the Windhawks. Great header by Anthony Baez. He'll hit it out of bounds for a Windhawk throw-in. Windhawks taking the throw here. It'll come to the head of Anthony Baez. Back out of bounds. Another Windhawk throw-in. Windhawks going to the same place. A little bit higher. Great header by Gabe Heinrichs. One over by Steven Calstead. It's kicked up by the Windhawks. Zach Brayland to control it now. With pressure on there. Could have been a risky situation for the Raiders. So the ball's kicked up at the feet of the Windhawks now. Pressure on by the Raiders. It's Gabe Heinrichs to win it over. Kick it back out to the Windhawks. Steven Calstead with a great step on the ball. It's Gabe Heinrichs kicking it up high and wide. Manny Ramirez running on. Ramirez in front of it now. It's kicked out by the Windhawks. Raiders throw in.
A great opportunity for the Raiders and great pass downfield by Gabe Heinrichs, followed up by some really good pressure by Manny Ramirez to win that ball back.
Just watching the hand signals of some of the leaders on this team. Raiders trying to slow down the game, take their time as they're still ahead, possibly play a little bit more possession here. However, it is a Windhawk throw-in.
Gabe Heinrichs, unfortunately, just unable to control that one as he will win it back. Another header by Gabe Heinrichs. He's great on headers. He really gets up there.
Manny Ramirez with opportunity now. He plays Pontow on the run. Pontow taking the shot. It's blocked. Anthony Baez running it down in the middle. It's Tate Narveson on the ball. Back at the feet of Baez. Baez trying to find options. He has pressure on. He plays against Caston. Caston playing Heinrichs open on the right side. Heinrichs. It's off of Heinrichs for a Windhawk throw-in. Great play by the Raiders there. I mean, just great look by Manny Ramirez to Elliot Pontow. That shot just unfortunately blocked. Jens Casson with good pressure. Kane Narveson off the Windhawks for Raiders throw-in.
Yeah, the Windhawks have just been playing some great defense all game long, getting that stop on a shot that honestly I think could have definitely found the back of the net by Elliot Ponto. Jens Caston now to take this long throw, and Steven Kallestad with a fancy flick on that ball.
Manny Ramirez goes down. Ref calls it fair. Jens Caston off the Windhawks for a Raiders throw-in. Caston to take the throw here. It's a throw-in for the Raiders. Jens Caston looking for his options. Ref will call time. He's trying to hurry up the Raiders here. Raiders got to get something off on the throw-in. Throw-in coming in deep, looking for Kallestad. At the feet of Kallestad. Kallestad looks for Elliot Pontow. Great look by Kallestad there. Marcos Gallardo looking for Manny Ramirez on the break. Ramirez not getting there quite. It's Elliot Pontow looking for Kallestad. Referee goes down. It's Gabe Heinrichs with a great step on the ball. It kicked out of bounds by the Windhawks. Great step by Gabe Heinrichs there.
Yeah, some cheering in the stands coming when the ref went down. Definitely going to be on that ref's highlight reel.
It's Jens Caston taking the throw here. Steven Kallestad winning it over. Looking for options. It's one over by the Windhawks. Referee calls time. Explain to Steven Kallestad. It's a foul on Kallestad in favor of the Windhawks. Windhawks take the kick here. It's headed back by Jens Caston. Sam Swedin trying to keep it inbounds. It's kicked out of bounds. It's a Windhawk throw in deep in Raiders territory.
Yeah, 15 minutes and 10 seconds left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders just got to ride this one out. Keep their lead. Come out of this with a win.
Throw in. Coming in soon here. Raiders holding on defensively. Their whole team in their own half. Throw-in's coming in deep. It's into the box. And it's called
blatant handball, yeah.
Handball. Free kick for the Raiders. Zach Braylon moving up to take the kick. Right inside his own box.
Yeah, another nice break for the Raiders as the Windhawks had possession of that with a chance to get a good shot off. That handball saving them that opportunity.
Raiders coming in with the free kick here. Zach Braylon looking to play a deep ball into his teammates up top. Let's see what the Raiders can make of this. Hopefully get another one in the back of the net. Ball coming in deep here. Looking into space. It's at the kicked up by the Windhawks. Back up by Ruben Menk. Gabe Heinrichs defending now. It's over Heinrichs to the feet of Anthony Baez. Baez to Caston. Ruben Menk turning, looking for Narveson. Narveson with space. He's got pressure on, though. It's to Gallardo. Gallardo giving it back to Narveson. Narveson with time here. Looking for options. He's playing it deep into Kallestad. Kallestad with the run on. Goalkeeper way out of his net there. Clearing it out of bounds. It's a Raider throw-in.
Yeah, dangerous play by the goalkeeper there as he went way out to stop that opportunity.
Steven Kallestad with a shot on net. It's off the crossbar. Gabe Heinrichs with a great run. Heard him even up here in the press box call for that ball. Just amazing run by Gabe Heinrichs. Good look by Steven.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a shot or a cross attempt by Steven Kallestad. I mean, either way, it went right at the goal. I mean, if that one was just a bit lower, I don't think the goalie could have gotten to that one.
Steven Kallestad coming out of the game now, as well as Anthony Baez. It's Joandy Garibo and Gio Alfaro back into the game for the Raiders. Gio Alfaro with a great turn. Heinrichs to Narveson. Windhawks win it over, but Ruben Menk says no. He'll play it. It's up now. Elliot Pontow trying to win it over on the far side. Pontow to the feet of the Windhawks. At the feet of Manny Ramirez. Manny Ramirez with a great turn to Gio Alfaro. Alfaro with a shot, and it's just over the goal. It's a Windhawk goal kick. Great look by Elliot Pontow there. And Manny Ramirez with a great play into Gio Alfaro.
Yeah, what a move by Manny Ramirez, just rolling that one back for Giovanni Alfaro. The crowd here definitely acknowledging that great move by him with some cheers up near the press box.
Gio Alfaro with a great step there. Ruben Menk hitting it out wide to Joanny Garibo. Garibo slips there. It's out of bounds. It's a Windhawk throw-in. Raiders recovering now. Gabe Heinrichs with a great step on the ball. It's Manny Ramirez. Ramirez taking the 1v1. He'll be fouled. It's not called. It's out for a Raider throw-in deep in the corner of the Windhawks territory.
Yeah, Manny Ramirez just got hip checked on that. I think the refs maybe didn't call it just because he stayed on his feet. But great run by Ramirez.
Good stop by Alfaro there. Alfaro playing Heinrichs. Heinrichs with an unfortunate touch. Ruben Menk trying to win that over. Narveson with time. He cuts in the middle. Narveson trying to play Gabe Heinrichs. It's Elliot Pontow. Windhawks kick it up. It's Marcos Gallardo playing Sam Sudin. Sam Sudin, some backspin on the ball there. Gabe Heinrichs trying to play it into Manny Ramirez, but it's at the hands of the Windhawk goalkeeper. Windhawks trying to play it up now. Just under 11 minutes left. Raiders up 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Elliot Pontow with a good header. Manny Ramirez running on. Ramirez cutting inside. Ramirez taking a space and a shot. It's blocked. Great play by Pontow and Ramirez there. Good hustle by Narveson on that ball. As Narveson looks into the middle for Joanny Garibo. Garibo looking for options. He'll play Alfaro. Back to Garibo. Garibo to Gabe. Gabe back to Garibo. Good 1-2s by the Raiders. As Joanny goes back to Jens Caston. It's one over by the Windhawks. And then back by Jens. Jens plays Joanny. Joanny trying to look for Gabe Heinrichs on the good run outside there. It's still inbounds to the Raiders. Played under the legs of the Windhawks. Looking for Gabe Heinrichs. Good header by Menk. It's up now. Marcos Gallardo stepping to the ball. Raiders really determined to hold onto the ball here as Tate Narveson carries it down the line. Narveson looking in. It's Elliot Pontow on the run. Who does he have in the middle? He's looking for Joanny Garibo. He'll play Gio Alfaro. It's Alfaro all the way back to Caston. Caston with space. He'll play Gio Alfaro. And it's one over by the Windhawks. Great play by the Raiders there as they regain possession off the head of Garibo. Heinrichs hustling to the ball here. He's got pressure on. Keeps it in bounds. Goes down line to Garibo. Garibo has it kicked out of bounds. It's a Windhawk throw-in.
Or I think a Raiders throw-in.
Sorry, Raiders throw-in.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just the best defense for the Raiders is just staying on offense. They haven't allowed the Windhawks to, I mean, maybe for about 5 seconds to get into their half, and this is just exactly what you need to be doing if you're the Raiders. Just great pressure by them as the foul coming. That'll be Tate Narveson who's fouled on that, so a free kick coming for the Raiders. I mean, they took about 10 minutes with that possession. Great job by the Raiders just trying to kill this clock and even get another goal on as both Ramirez and Elliot Pontow have almost scored, just blocked by the Windhawks. Great defense by them.
And don't count out Ruben Menker, Steven Kalstead, and Tate Narveson with the shot, and it will go in for the Raiders. Tate Narveson with the lucky break.
What a shot by Narveson. Yeah, that one just went right through the goalie's hands as the Raiders will go up 2-0 on a shot that I don't even think should have gone in. Oh, we'll get an instant replay. Do you want that goal? That was a shocker for Narveson as he kicked that one right on goal, and it just went right through the hands of the goalkeeper. Raiders up 2-0 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. I mean, there's your goal buffer for the Raiders coming from Tate Narveson, the junior. That instant replay brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together.
Jens Casson kicking up line here. I mean, just great play by the Raiders there. They were able to get that goal, and it's now 2-0 for the Raiders. Just 8 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Gabe Heinrich with a great leap there. Good header as the Windhawks kick it up. Sam Swedin says no and kicks it out of bounds. Great clearance by Swedin.
Yeah, Gabe Heinrich, he has just got a great vertical. He's getting to all of these headers.
Someone who's definitely not afraid at all to challenge the ball and really go for it. As Marcos Gallardo defends on the backside there, and it's stopped by Manny Ramirez in the back. Jens Kasten. It's a Windhawk corner kick coming here. Dangerous position for the Raiders as the Windhawks looking to capitalize on this, get on the board against the Raiders.
And Gabe Heinrich's now coming off, I believe, for Steven Kallestad, who looks to be going in. And I mean, Gabe Heinrich, he's somewhat of a super sub for these Raiders. I mean, he's definitely got that starting lineup talent. Unfortunately, he's just at such a talent-filled position, but a great asset for the Raiders as he's able to shore up their bench.
Obviously, being brothers with Gabe Heinrich there, he's very familiar with his bloody noses. I believe there's a bit of contact there that possibly sparked one as he comes out of the game for the Raiders. Steven Kallestad back in for the Raiders. Corner kick coming in, and it's just wide of the goal. Windhawks with a great chance on goal there. Well done by the Winona. It's a Raiders goal kick. Raiders still looking to maintain possession. Just 7 minutes left on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, that's a big miss if you're the Windhawks. You needed that goal to stay in this game. They're going to be scrambling now trying to make up those 2 goals.
Header by Elliot Pontow off the kick from Braylon. Ruben Menk with a great ball coming in from Manny Ramirez. Windhawks looking to kick it up. Blocked by Ramirez. Marcos Gallardo stepping up. Defending it now. He'll be beat. Great play by the Windhawks. Windhawks played in deep. And it's a cross coming in. Braylon with an easy collection.
6.5 minutes left for these Raiders. All they got to do is just get out of this game. You can allow 1 goal, but you just got 6.5 minutes. You can't let up 2.
Raiders looking to hold on here, win this game, and advance into the section semifinals as it's Tate Narveson to kick it out of bounds.
And that's going to be another big part of these last few minutes for the Raiders is just getting it out of bounds and having the Windhawks having to keep on taking these throw-ins to really slow down their pace. As now a Windhawks player is down, we're going to take an injury timeout. We'll have some messages for you. Be back to you soon on NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Starting the home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2 story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com. Coming off that injury break, that was number 6 Tyler Kellner for the Windhawks, who is down. We hope that that's not too bad of an injury, as now the Windhawks down 2-0 with 6 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're trying to get back 2 goals.
Ruben Menk with a great stop there, kicking it out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in.
Yeah, and I think the Raiders are definitely going to try and stall out these throw-ins, definitely pass the ball around, keep it moving around, and just take up more time.
While we were away into the game for Joanny Garibo is Josue Santoyo Hernandez, as Tate Narveson has a great step to the ball. When Windhawks kick it back upfield over the head of Gallardo, Pontow running it down. Pontow will win it over and kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, Elliott is just a super fast guy. He can get to almost any ball that goes his way.
Something that the Raiders team is definitely blessed with is lots of speed on their team.
That's really helped them this game. It's now Manny Ramirez with a pass back to Kalistad as he maybe looks to do a 1-2 to Ramirez. He'll go out wide instead for Tate Narveson. That one's slide tackled away, but kept in bounds as the Raiders maintain possession.
Narveson with a break here. It's in the box. Narveson still has it and it's kicked out of bounds by the Windhawks. Great play by Ramirez, Kalistad, and Narveson there. All really flowing together well. Great chemistry seen by the Raiders there.
Yeah, and that's one thing for the Windhawks that you really don't want is a corner kick. Because, I mean, look, if you see Tate Narveson just walking his way down to the corner, trying to kill as much time, 4.5 minutes left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard, so he's definitely going to take his time setting up this free kick, or corner kick.
Coming in, it's in the air. Pontow with a head on it. It's in the box. Manny Ramirez to the hands of the Windhawk goalkeeper.
Great shot by Ramirez. That one just falling right to the hands of the goalkeeper. Tough break for the Raiders as they could have taken a 3-goal lead and, I mean, probably ended the game with that one.
Definitely some contrasting tactics here. The Windhawks trying to play quickly, get as many goals in as they can, try to win it back here. The Raiders trying to take their time, play defensively, as Zach Braylon takes the kick out of bounds.
And
substitutions coming on for the Windhawks, getting some fresh legs into the game.
And I mean, if you're the Raiders, this is kind of one thing you really don't want to see is this corner kick. The Windhawks scored both of their goals against the Raiders on Tuesday on corner kicks, and I mean, the Raiders haven't been quite as good defending the corner kick this year, so hopefully they'll be able to stop this one as the Windhawks will then only need 1 goal to get back in this game if they put this one in.
Kick coming in here. It's over. It's into the middle of the box and cleared out by Marcos Gallardo. Ruben Menk on the ball now. Kick coming in here for the Windhawks. Windhawks in the middle. Zach Braylon with a collection in the box.
That's huge for the Raiders, just getting to kill that clock and not giving the Windhawks any extra chances. That one's now cleared out by the Windhawks goalkeeper.
Great touch by Winona, coach there with the chest. It's Jens Casson to take the throw here. On that last play, good look by Zach Braylon to Steven Kalistad. Kalistad with a good ball to Manny Ramirez. The Windhawks goalkeeper just able to react in time to clear that one out of bounds. Casson to take another throw. Casson looking in the middle for Narveson. He asked for it, trying to play Elliot Pontow. Pontow will control it. Pontow trying to beat his defender. He'll beat him. Pontow running down the line into the middle. It's a shot. It's blocked. Back at the feet of Narveson. Narveson on the far side trying to get past his defender. And it's kicked out of bounds for a Windhawk throw. Throwing coming here. It's to Pontow's head. Manny Ramirez with the ball in the box. Turning, looking for options. He'll take a shot. He'll just go wide of the goal as Ramirez goes down. It's a Windhawk goalkeeper here. Just under a minute and a half left in this game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders still up 2-0. Trying to make a third here as Ramirez takes a break here. Ramirez to Gio Alfaro. Gio Alfaro into the net in the top corner. It's a goal for Gio Alfaro.
What a shot by Alfaro as he put that one right into the top right slot. And that one will almost surely be the game for the Raiders. Giovanni Alfaro, the senior for the Raiders. What a shot by him and what a feed by Manny Ramirez. Coming off, defended by 2 of the Winona Windhawks players. So we'll get a instant replay.
That instant replay was brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Great play by the Raiders there. Well done by Manny Ramirez. Waiting on that run by Gio Alfaro. Great placement by Gio.
Yeah, the replay now for you. Try to get this quick as the Raiders are still having some action. Ball into Giovanni Alfaro, top right bin.
Gio takes another one, and it'll be over the net for the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders, I mean, I think I'm going to say it now. They've probably got this game locked down.
Under a minute left. The seconds counting down. Time running out. It's 3-0 for the Raiders. It's one thing to pull off a win in sections. It's another to pull off a shutout win, not allowing a single goal, as it's Steven Kalstad backing up to take the kick, pushing his teammates up. Kick coming underway. It's going high and over the goal. It's a Windhawk goal kick.
And Kalstad showing off his football kicking, too, as he put that one right through the uprights from about the 35-yard line. Time winding down, 15 seconds left in the game.
Narveson winning that header. Kalstad looking for Ramirez. Ramirez and Narveson. 6 seconds left. Pontow with the ball. Pontow taking a shot. And it just goes wide of the goal, and that's the game. Raiders beat the Windhawks 3-0 here at Memorial Field. The Raiders will be advancing in the section tournament to the semifinals later this week. Great season for the Windhawks. Well done, good game. And we'll cut to some ads and come back to you for the game recap.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Service Master.
Welcome back to NorthfieldLive.com, where we have your post-game cleanup sponsored by Service Master by Ayat. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. So the Raiders take it 3-0 as they'll move on to the section semifinals. We believe it should be against Byron. We can't get a final score on their game, but assuming it's Byron, the Raiders will be traveling down to Byron to take them on. Raiders the 3 seed, Byron the 2 seed. So the Raiders going into a tough game, as I mean, whoever they'll play will surely keep it competitive.
Yeah, the Raiders with a great game tonight. Really in that second half, lots of highlights. The Raiders maintaining lots of the possession that they're looking to maintain during that game. Great play by the Raiders. Good play by the Winona Windhawks that game. They really looked a lot better this game versus their first game, when the Raiders beat them 5-2. 3-0 tonight for the Raiders against the Windhawks. The Windhawks heading home tonight, however, played a really good game against the Raiders, especially in that first half. The Windhawks really dominated a lot more of the possession, and overall just a good game by both teams.
Yeah, the Raiders definitely coming in a lot stronger in that second half as they got their 3 goals. The first one by Manny Ramirez off a penalty kick, well won by him. The second one, I believe it was Tate Narveson as it just snuck past the goalkeepers. That went through his hands. And then the third one coming off just a great placed ball by Giovanni Alfaro in the dying minutes of the game. So Raiders taking it 3-0, moving on in your sections tournament. Coming up on your schedule for NorthfieldLive.com, we will possibly be going down to Byron to stream that game. We don't know for sure. And then volleyball versus Winona on Thursday, and the football game that was scheduled for Friday that was forfeited by the Sentry due to unforeseen circumstances. So that's the rest of the lineup of events that we got going on northfieldlive.com. This postgame cleanup sponsored to you by Service Master by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. Raiders win it 3-0. And we'll see you on Thursday for volleyball on northfieldlive.com.